Hi, welcome to our Hot Faith little spin-off of Hot Ones. This morning I'm joined by Dr. Mark O'Shaughnessy, so welcome.
Thank you.
And the process of this is we have 6 wings in front of us. Today we're just going boneless, and we're going to answer some questions about our faith. And so our first wing up is a blueberry hot sauce mixed in with some barbecue sauce. And so first question is, what was faith like in the family you grew up in?
Do we eat? Or
Yeah, let's see.
let's eat, and then we.
Yeah. So,
That's very good, very tasty. So I had a family that grew up. We had I have a very eclectic Christian background. I grew up a Baptist, and so until I was in high school, we went to a Baptist church. Then we went to a United Church of Christ. So we went from very conservative to relatively liberal. I was engaged to a person before I met my beautiful wife, but she was Catholic. I'm in Catholic church, Episcopalian church. I met Laura at a Presbyterian church, and now we're at
Wow.
Methodist. So
Oh my goodness.
we stretch the Christian
Yeah.
spectrum. We stretch it, but we had a very every morning we would have devotions with our family. We'd go to my parents' room and have devotions with them. So very strict religious faith.
yeah, well, that's quite a diverse experience.
Very good. It made us quite broad in our views.
Okay. So the next sauce is this Tia Lupita Chipotle. Has a lot of flavor and a little heat.
I do like these sauces a lot. They're very tasty.
Yeah.
Very good.
So it's getting a little warmer.
A little bit, heating up a little bit. Not too bad. You'll be fine, Zach.
Yeah.
Big piece of cake.
So when did faith in your family really become your own?
So growing up Baptist, you have to profess your faith in front of people. So we used to we had church camp, and I was homesick as a child, so I would never go to church camp.
Oh.
And I always thought you had to go to church camp and profess your faith at church camp because that's where the kids came back. But at the end of every service in the Baptist church, they would have an open invitation to people to come up and profess their faith. So I did that. I don't know, I was 10 or 12 years old when I did that. That was, my Christian journey began when I was an infant. You know, my parents, we had devotions every morning. And so it wasn't like I had this earth-shattering, life-changing experience where I died and was,
Right.
I had this, it was carried out through my entire life. But that event was where I really professed my faith. And it's been an ongoing growth ever since then. It's not something that you ever stop. You continue to grow your faith in different ways and have different understanding as I get older.
Sure.
So,
Yeah, absolutely. So this next thing, this is a homemade sauce from Scotch bonnet peppers, made by one of the members that attend our 1045 service. Her name is Sam, and her husband made this.
to try to hurt us. That's a good flavor too. I like it. It's got flavor. I like hot. That's very nice.
Yeah, you did a really good job on that.
It's got some sweetness to it.
Yeah, they didn't tell me the recipe, but they're happy to share their hot sauce. So, and how has your faith changed your life?
So I think it's helped just being able to deal with stresses in life. You know, we've had our fair share of stresses, like everybody does. You know, our daughter was diagnosed with leukemia in 23 months.
Oh my goodness.
And so she's our 32-year-old daughter who's now in nurse practitioner school.
Wow.
So going through that was a challenging time. Our daughter's gay, and she got married this past year, and that's challenging as well. But it's all those journeys help us. My faith helps us through that. Our challenges, we've had challenges with all of our children, quite honestly, as they've grown, and our faith has helped ground us and keep us knowing that God is with us always,
Yeah.
regardless of what situation we find ourselves.
Yeah, that's amazing testimony.
Yeah, well, we tell people all the time. My sister-in-law will say, I'm going to tell you something about my children, but I want you to tell me something worse. We got you hands down. We can do it worse.
Oh my. So the next sauce is, it's a Morga scorpion garlic sauce. And it's going to we're going to start to feel the punch now.
Can ramp up a little bit.
Yeah.
Do you know what the Scovilles are on these? They don't probably put them on the bottle.
So they don't, and we looked them up at one point. And I'm gonna guess this one's around 300,000.
It sneaks up on you a
Yeah,
little bit.
250 to 300.
Yeah.
I think we're getting there.
But it's still a really good flavor. I mean, there's a lot of
Yeah.
flavor with these. I really like those. Yeah.
Yeah, we're starting to. I think these next two are going to be quite comparable to a habanero or a little more.
Okay. Which I have in the bag back there. Anybody who wants habaneros?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they're sneaking up on you. They kind of get
So,
it kind of burns
right.
the bills.
It does.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. It's kind of spreading out in the mouth.
It is in your lips.
Mm-hmm. So, who are the people in your life that have really helped you grow in your faith?
Well, of course, my wife Laura has been a huge part of our faith journey. You know, I think that we've had so many wonderful mentors over the years. Not necessarily just Christian mentors, but mentors who showed me what living a loving life was like. Living with compassion and empathy, and what I do in medicine. I've had so many wonderful mentors who just basically modeled the behavior.
Sure.
So just to say it was a formal faith, somebody with faith that did it, I don't know that it was that. It was more of just people showing me this is how you treat other people.
Right.
And so it's been very blessed by having that many people in my life.
Yeah. So this next one is, it's a Hellfire Fear This. It's a Carolina Reaper-based sauce. And per tradition on the hot ones, they have the last dab, where they pour just a drop the last sauce, an extra drop on their chicken wing. But today we have some Carolina Reapers that I have ground up, that I grew from my garden.
It's gonna be brutal.
So, in honor of the last dab, I thought we could do the last dash.
All right. So we do.
Yeah,
This is on this last one here.
yeah. And I also have, like back here, we have some limes and some lemons hiding.
Oh man, this is good.
So, at the end, we can break up that heat a little bit more. Oh,
That's a lot.
that is.
Hang on.
I'll
That last
join
one,
you here.
it kind of warmed up, but it's not like it's brutal. That's going to be brutal. I can tell you.
Yeah. Per tradition of the hot ones, the guests always add on a really heavy last dab. Poor Sean, he's like, oh my goodness,
I
you're
don't
gonna
wanna
die.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Ready.
So, cheers.
That's immediate. That's immediate. Wilder. Oh. That's immediate. Whew. Good though.
Yeah, it's
There's good flavor. I mean,
yeah. Nothing is really. I can't say it's anything like the bomb where it's just.
no, the bomb is no redeeming qualities. That's actually got good flavor.
Yeah. Yeah.
Actually, that has good flavor.
And that's just dehydrated peppers. So, Mark, thank you so much for joining us today.
You're more than welcome. This was so much fun. You gotta do it again.
Okay.
That's starting to warm up now.
Please stop the video.